Hello everyone. A video on triangles, chapter 7 from class 9. It is basically on congruence of triangles, and in this video we are going to understand two important concepts of isosceles triangle. We would derive those results. We have the proofs of theorems. From chapter 7 of class 9, chapter triangles, we are going to discuss theorem 7.2, which is theorem on isosceles triangle, which says angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. In this we observe there is a triangle ABC. There is a triangle ABC in which AB and AC are equal. We are supposed to prove that angle B and angle C are also equal. So since it's a theorem, so we need to write all those details. The given information is a triangle ABC in which AB is equal to AC. Okay, this is what we know, and we are asked to prove that angles opposite to them are equal, that angle B and angle C are equal. So we'll have a construction. In fact, this theorem can be done in n number of ways. There are many ways of doing this one. So we can have any kind of construction over here. The construction which I have chosen, I've drawn AD as an altitude. If I take AD as an altitude, definitely angle, I'll mark these as angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 each 90. Okay, now let me first write down construction. Draw AD as an altitude or as a perpendicular. Our proof begins by considering triangles. Now, so this whole triangle ABC is divided into two triangles, ABD and ACD. In triangle ABD and triangle ACD, look for the matching parts, because since we are asked to prove them congruent, our idea is to prove angle B and angle C equal. How can these angles be equal? If these two triangles are congruent. If they are congruent, to prove them congruent, we need three minimum matching parts. Let's begin. First one which we see is AB in ABD and side AC in ACD. These are equal. So AB AC is equal. This information is given. Make sure reasons are always written. In geometry, reasons are of supreme importance. Then next we have angle 1, angle 2. This is each 90. This is by construction. You either write by construction or just write each 90, because construction even says so. Another thing which we observe, ADB has got side AD and ADC has also got side AD. Side AD is equal to AD, that is common side. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Which rule is it? Very important. One is we observe a right angle, so R. Then we observe this side opposite to right angle, that is hypot. Then we took one side, so it is RHS rule. By RHS congruence criterion, these triangles are congruent. Once the triangles are proved congruent, definitely the remaining parts, whether they are sides or the angles, must be equal. So which angles? This indicates angle B is equal to angle C, because in ABD, angle B, from ACD, angle C have been proved equal. So hence the result is proved. I'm sure this must be clear. Well, moving on to the next theorem, which says sides opposite to equal angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. In fact, this theorem is converse of what we did in 7.2. So here the given information is, we are given a triangle ABC in which angle B and angle C are equal. We are asked to prove that AB and AC, the sides opposite to these equal angles, are equal. Construction, let's continue with the same construction. We have taken AD as an altitude or perpendicular on the side BC. So angle 1, angle 2 each 90. So proof would be two triangles which are triangle ABD and triangle ACD. First is angle B, angle C. This information is given. Second is angle 1 is equal to angle 2. This is each 90 or by construction. And third one, AD, that's the common side. AD is equal to AD, that is common side. Therefore, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle ACD. Now, rule is very important. Which rule is it? ABD, we took angle B, from here we took angle C. So one is angle, then we got angle 1 and angle 2, another angle, and then came this side. So it's angle side rule, AAS rule. By AAS rule, triangles are congruent, and if triangles are congruent, which sides? AB and AC. We were asked to prove these sides only. So that implies AB is equal to AC. This is written by CP/CT. I'm sure this must be clear, very simple, very important as well. Now we are going to discuss question number 6 from exercise 7.2, which is based on the application of property of isosceles triangle. Look at this. Question says there is a triangle, it's isosceles triangle ABC, in which AB, AC are equal. These sides are equal. This information we have. And then this side BA is produced to meet point D such that AB and AD, these are also equal. We need to prove that BCD, this angle is a right angle. It is equal to 90. So for proof, let's first look whether if in triangle ABC, AB, AC are equal. This is given. From here AB, AD are equal. That indicates in ACD, in triangle ACD, AC is equal to AD. Why have they become equal? Because AB was the common side. So if these sides are equal, what can you say about the angles opposite to them? Let me mark these as angle 1, this is angle 2. Okay, if AC, AD are equal, angles opposite to these equal sides, AC's opposite angle is angle 1, side AD's opposite angle is angle 2. This is, give the reason for this. Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So let this be equation number 1. Now can the same thing be applied for triangle ABC? In triangle ABC, since AB is equal to AC, that means AB's, let the angle opposite to AB is angle 3, is equal to angle opposite to AC is angle 4. So that means angle 3, angle 4 are equal. Same reason, I'll just write do over here. It means The same reason needs to be copied here, which means angles opposite to equal sides are equal. 1 says 1 and 2 are equal, 2 says 3 and 4 are equal. Now, can we apply angle sum property for this whole triangle BCD? In triangle BCD, angle B added to angle D added to angle BCD must be 180. This is angle sum property of a triangle. What is angle B? This is angle 4. What is angle D? It was marked as angle 1. What is BCD? BCD actually comprises of angle 3 and angle 2. This is equal to 180. Alright, now we need help of these two. 1 and 2 are equal. 1 and 2, they are equal. Can we replace this angle 1 by angle 2? Let this 3 also remains as such. Let this 2 also remains as such. And what about this 4? 4 can be replaced by 3. Reason we'll write from equation 1 and 2. Now, very important. Why have we replaced 1 and 4 and not 3 and 2? You'll get to know in the next step. Because we are asked to prove that this angle, this whole angle BCD is 90 and BCD contains angle 2 and angle 3. That's why 1, 4 we don't need, so replace them by 2, 3 if it's possible, and yes, it is possible because it has been proved in the above equations. Now 2 and 2 makes it twice of 2. 3 and 3 makes it twice of angle 3. Okay, and our next step would be bring this 2 common. What are we left with? We have angle 2 plus angle 3 inside, it is equal to 180. And finally 2 plus 3 would become 2 plus 3 will be 180 by 2, which is 90. Now what was 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is BCD. So hence BCD is 90 or BCD is a right angle. The most important question, result is proved. Check out if there is a doubt, please get it clarified. I am sure this must be clear to everyone.